guys, what's up? My name is Becca and welcome to my 2019 TBR. This is the 12 books that I would really love to read in 2019. I do this video, this type of video every year. It's not always 12, sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less, but recently I've just, since last year, I've been really liking just doing 12 and then I could pick one book a month that I would really like to read. In past years, I have chosen books that have been on my shelves for a very long time, or books that I wouldn't normally pick up right away, like books out of my comfort zone, that kind of thing, and then just put that on my TBR. It doesn't work. The last few years, I haven't hit I haven't read every single book that is on the list. Sometimes I've taken books off and put books on, and I don't want to do that, and I'm trying really hard not to do that, but, well, in 2018 I didn't hit the goal either. I didn't read all 12. I unhauled one, and I just, yeah, it can't stay like that. So I've decided I'm going to stop doing that, and I'm just going to put books on that I'm really excited to read, that I really want to read, and that I don't know why I'm putting off. So it's on this list. I really don't know why I keep putting these books off. Maybe because these are more recent acquires, and all the other books have been on my shelves for so long and I haven't even gotten to them. But I'm not going to worry about that anymore. I'm just going to read them because, well, these are the books I really want to read. I literally was just, some of these books, some of them have been on my shelves, like, okay, at least 2 of them have been on my shelves for so long. Okay, 3. At least about a year, if not a little bit more. So, I mean, I am including those, but I really want to read them, and for some reason or other, I'm putting it off, and I don't know why. It's not because I'm not in the mood for it and I don't want to read it. It's probably because I do feel like I should read all the other books, or like the library books that I keep going out to get. I gotta stop doing that too. And this is partly one of the reasons why I stopped going to the library, because I kept getting books that I really wanted to read. And I mean, I really want to read these, but I never make time for. It's just so complex with me. I want to, yeah. I don't know. I don't know why I keep doing what I do, but I'm going to try and work on that this year, in 2019. Still can't believe I can say it's 2019. Well, technically it's not yet, but it's almost. We've got a couple more days. But, yeah. Let's just get on to the books, right? That's probably better. Like I said, there's 12. I really like doing 12, so that way I can pick one book a month. And the first book here, I'm kind of sticking to a theme here, because last year, the first book on my TBR for 2018 was After You by Jojo Moyes. This year, it's Still Me by Jojo Moyes, the 3rd book in the Me Before You series. I was very hesitant to go into After You, and that is why I put it on my list. But this year, the reason I'm putting Still Me is because I loved After You so much, and I am super excited to go on to Still Me. This isn't because I'm hesitant to go in, though I do feel a little, like, oh no, like this could go very wrong, but it could be very good. So, but yeah, I can't wait to pick this up. I am excited. This is Louisa, who just moved to New York for this job. She left her boyfriend. Well, I don't know. Are they still dating? I really hope they're still dating. Yes, I guess they're still dating for a little bit. I don't know how long they'll still be dating because it's a long distance. She left him in England. Damn it. I am so excited for this book. We'll see how this goes, though. I am, like, super nervous, but so excited. This is one of the books that me and my best friend, we will be buddy reading. because she forced me to read After You. She read After You and loved it. She forced me to read it, and that's why I put it on my 2018 TBR. And I read it, and I loved it, and I was just like, okay, fine, you win. I'll continue. So we're gonna buddy this together. Next up, I have another sequel, and that is Dark Triumph by Robin Lefevre's. Oh my god. So many years ago, when I read Grave Mercy for the first time, I never continued on. I didn't feel the need to continue on. I didn't really like Sabella, who this book features. This book focuses on Sabella and Beast. I think those are the two main characters. I just really loved Grave Mercy. But I felt like I didn't feel compelled at all to pick up Dark Triumph. But when Grave Mercy was reprinted in these new covers with additional scenes and an epilogue, I actually found a reason to go into Dark Triumph. The epilogue for Grave Mercy, I don't know, really compelled me to go on. Though I did feel like I liked Sabella a little bit more. I did appreciate her a little bit more in Grave Mercy, and now I am really excited to go into Dark Triumph. So, I'm not putting this off any longer. I really want to pick this up, and I'm already kind of cheating because both of these are on my January TBR. Because I forgot I had Dark Triumph on this list, and I already filmed my January TBR. But I'm really excited for both of those. Alright, the next book is The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. I've had this book on my Kindle for very long. I even really wanted to pick this up. It follows Achilles and what's his name? Patroclus? I could say his name perfectly, now I can't. Patroclus? But yeah. I don't know, does this actually follow Achilles, or does this follow Patroclus? Or is it about both of them? That's Achilles. Yeah, I think it's just about both of them and their, what happens, I can't talk! But yeah, what happens with the war, the Trojan War, yeah. And I'm really excited. I know the history of Achilles, so I can see what happens towards the end. And I know Patroclus, I mean, it's his cousin, right? I swear they're cousins or something. But I guess it just says they're friends, but I could have sworn they were cousins. Maybe I was wrong. I could have sworn. But yeah, it's just about their friendship and what happens during the war. Though I know Achilles' fate, and I don't know how it's going to be portrayed in here, but I've heard very, very good things about this book. I am super excited. I just went out and bought this during Sarah J. Maas's Kingdom of Ash tour. I went and saw her. Why am I having so hard talking? But yeah, I went and saw her in, I think it was in Naperville, and I picked this up because this is one of her favorite books, I guess, because it's one she recommends. So I've always wanted to read this. I've been wanting to read this for so very long, and I got the Kindle version, and then I just never read it. But now I have it in physical copy, and I think that's why I've been really wanting to read it. I wanted it in physical copy. So I finally got it. Okay, next up, I have one that has been on my shelf for quite some time, and that is Salt of the Sea by Rita Sepetys. It hasn't been on for... Okay, there it goes. Took the sticker off. That thing was bugging me. I've had this at least for, I think, a year, right? Oh no. Probably not. I probably have only had it for 6 months or so, but still, everyone's talking about this, and oh yeah. Okay, this came out in 2016. So I've had this for more than, okay, I've had this for about 2 years, right? This copy, oh no. Or no, this copy came out in 2017. So, okay, I've had this for a year. I've had this for more than a year. Okay. So everyone's talking about this and how it follows the, isn't the Lithuania War? There's 4 refugees, 4 secrets in winter of 1945. I think this is about Lithuania. During World War II, I think. Or worse than World War II, from what I've heard. But I have been wanting to read this for so very long. I have heard nothing but good things about this. And I really want to pick this up. I am going to just do it because I keep looking at this going, oh yeah, I'm going to read that. And then I keep forgetting about it. But it's going to happen. This year, it's going to happen. I want to read this so very badly. I do enjoy historical fiction during World War II. I love historical fiction. Historical fiction during World War II can break me. The Book Thief, one of the best books I've ever read, but oh did it hurt. And here's the thing, with The Book Thief, I'll never read that again. I can't go through that again. I'm afraid this is going to happen with this, but I still really badly want to read it. I don't care if I never pick this book up again, as long as I have picked it up at least once. That's all that matters, and I really want to read this. So yeah, this is definitely going to happen this year. Next up, we have another book that's been on my shelves for quite some time, and that is The Novice by Taryn Matheru. This is, I don't even remember. It's a fantasy, I can tell you that. And I think it's, it's got orcs. I like that. Okay, so Fletcher is a blacksmith's apprentice. He has a rare ability to summon demons from another world. Okay, that's cool. Subsequently chased from his village for a crime he did not commit, Fletcher must travel with his demon Ignatius to an academy for adepts, where the gifted are taught the art of summoning. Fletcher endures grueling lessons that will prepare him to serve as a battle mage in the Empire's war against the savage orcs. Okay. Summoning demons. Okay, so demon summoning, orcs, magic. It sounds so good. I don't know why I haven't picked this up yet. I've really been wanting to. Like, every time I think about it, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna pick that up, and then I never do. It's gonna happen this year. I'm telling you guys, all these books are going to happen this year. I don't care what happens. I am going to read every single one. There's not going to be any changing. There's not going to be any unhauling these books until I have read them. So I probably should just read them all, like, in January and just, there you go. No, it's going to happen. It's definitely going to happen. These are all books that I really want to read. A sequel, another sequel, because I think I've talked about a couple, another sequel that I really want to get to is Torch Against the Night by Sabaa Tahir. This is another book that I have actually been putting off for a very long time. Don't know why, it's just been happening. I read Number in the Ashes, what was it, a year or so ago, a couple years ago, and I enjoyed it. Then I reread it last year, or in 2018, and really, really liked it more, I think, than the first time. So, this is going to happen. And I think the reason I never got around Torch Against the Night was because I had the, like, the hardcover, the big hardcover, and those are real pain to, like, carry around and stuff. Which I have quite a few on here that's just like that. But it's still, like, a pain to get around. So, when it came out with these gorgeous floppy paperbacks, I mean, how can I not pick these up? These are beautiful, and I love these covers. I really do. Some people don't. I really like them. And I like the color schemes. The first one is red, the second one is blue, and then the third one is green. I like that a lot. We'll see what the fourth one is like when that comes out. But yeah, I do own the third one, so I really need to get to the second one so I can actually read the third one. I'm excited. I'm really excited to read this. Alright. Next up we have a really small book, so this one should not be hard to get to. And that is Small Spaces by Catherine Arden. Catherine Arden wrote The Bear and the Nightingale and The Girl in the Tower. I love both those books so very much. The Bear and the Nightingale is one of my favorite books of all time, and The Girl in the Tower is the sequel to that. The Wind of the Witch comes out in January. Very, very soon, and I am so excited to read it. But this is a small book that doesn't have anything to do with that series. It's about a girl who sees a woman about to throw a book in the water. Yeah, it doesn't say what water, just in the water. And our main character, 11-year-old Ollie, stops her and runs away with the book. Because she's a reader just like all of us, and she doesn't feel like you should ever throw a book in the water. Don't ever do that. But then she reads it, and she finds herself entranced by a creepy tale, small spaces. It's set on a farm hundreds of years earlier. It's about a girl, the two boys who loved her, and a peculiar deal struck with the Smiling Man, a sinister specter who grants your most tightly held wish, but only for the ultimate price. And then Ollie goes on this field trip to a local farm with a haunting history, and there Ollie discovers that the farm is run by the woman whose book she stole. Okay. But also the graves of the very people she'd been reading about. Sounds spooky, good. I really want to pick this up. I should save this for October, but is it going to happen? Probably not. I love Catherine Arden, so I don't know if I'll be able to save it for October, but if I do, this will definitely be the first book I pick up in October. But to be honest, I probably pick it up long before that. And another one I should probably pick up in October, and also another small book, is Out of Under Sticks and Bones by Shauna Maguire. I read Every Heart a Doorway and freaking loved it. I don't know why it took me so very long to pick up the next book. Again, these are super short. All of the books in the series are super short. They're like little novellas, but they have so much inside. Like, it doesn't read like a novella. It reads like a full story that's very small, but it's so good. They're like all standalones. They follow different characters. Well, so Every Heart a Doorway follows, I can't remember now. Every Heart a Doorway follows these children that went to these different portal worlds. They went through portals to these different worlds, and now they're back in the main world, our world, not the main world, but our world. And they're having trouble adjusting, so they go to the school for wayward children, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's wayward children. That one has like this murder mystery, and it was fantastic. This one follows a couple characters that you meet in that book, but it's a prequel to when you meet them. So this is like their story from before, when they were in that world. So, yeah, this is them in that, going through the portal and going to that world, before you meet them in the school for wayward children. So yeah, I'm excited to pick this up. This one's gonna be really dark. Another book I should read for October. Do you think it's gonna happen? I mean, both of these books can be read in like a matter of days, not even, but yeah. Another book I should probably wait for October, and I did try to read this in October, but I didn't get around to it. I felt really awful because this is one of the ones I really wanted to get to. That is Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson. Everyone is talking about this, and I really want to get to it. And it's like, I think there's this mystery, and there's this riddles. It's about a girl who goes to school, and there's like this, let's see. The school, opened in 1936, and the founders' wife and daughter were kidnapped, and there was this riddle, and I think they found the mother, or the wife. I think they found her, but I don't think they ever found the daughter. So it's a murder mystery, but this is I mean, it was in 1936 when this happened. This is years later. So, I love murder mysteries. We'll see how this goes. And it's a young adult murder mystery as a series. So, we'll see how that goes. I know the next one, The Vanishing Stair, comes out very soon. So, I think it comes out in January, right? Pretty sure. Alright, and then the last three are the ones that are like the big hardcovers. And, well, two of them are sequels, and one is just one I very much want to get to. The first sequel is The Caged Queen by Kirsten Ciccarelli. This is more of a companion than a sequel. It follows a different character. And I don't know exactly what it's really about. All I know is that I loved The Last Samsara so very much. So I have high hopes for this. And it says one sacrifice can free her. And I don't know, I'm not entirely sure what it's about. And I really don't, yeah. I'm super excited. But it's the second book in the Ascari series, so I loved the Last Samsara. That was about dragons and like storytelling, and it was just so very good. And I loved it. So this could be so very good too. I am excited. And the last sequel that I have is Legendary by Stephanie Garber. This is the sequel to Caraval, which I enjoyed. I didn't love Scarlet as much, which is the main character in Caraval. This one doesn't follow Scarlet. This one follows her sister Tess, I believe? Tella. I'm sorry. Her name is Tella. So this one follows her. I've heard this is even better than Caraval, which, good, because I liked Caraval a lot. I listened to the audiobook. I do have the audiobook for Legendary. I've been meaning to get to it, and I haven't done it yet. But it's going to happen. Thing is that I kind of want to reread Caraval before going into this. Maybe? I don't know. But I'm excited. A lot of people have said this is even better. And now there's going to be a third book finale. It's going to be the final book in the trilogy. I think there's always supposed to be a 2-book series, but it got pushed to 3, which is good. I've heard, like, everyone's anticipating that, so that's coming out in 2019. I need to read Legendary before that comes out. The final book that's on this list, I can't believe I still have yet to read it, but it's from the same author I've already talked about, and that is Madeline Miller. And the book I'm talking about is Circe. This is another Greek mythology book. I cannot believe I have yet to read both of these. They both have Greek mythology, which I love so very much, and they both follow myths that I know and really enjoy. This is about Circe, the first witch. She's the daughter of Titans, I believe. Yeah, she's the daughter of Helios. The god of the sun. He's the mightiest of the Titans, yeah. I really like him. But if I remember correctly, I can't remember exactly why I remember she goes, or she's banished to this island and she'll never be able to get off unless she fulfills something. I can't remember exactly what. Oh, it's probably just because she has the power of witchcraft. Is that why? I thought there was something more to it. But yeah, she's the first witch. She's the sorceress of the formidable sorceress of the Odyssey. I love her. But, oh my, she crosses paths with like so many famous figures in mythology, or in Greek mythology. Including the Minotaur, Daedalus and his doomed son Icarus, stupid Icarus, the murderous Medea, and of course, wily Odysseus. I'm excited. I can't believe I still have yet to pick this up, or this one. It's gonna happen this year. To be honest, I really just want to read them right now. But I have another TBR, and that's the problem with my TBRs. Like, I have so many books I just really want to read. So, but that's good, because now all of these books are going to be read, hopefully very soon. Maybe I'll just read them all in the first few months, and then the rest of the year I'm good. I'm done. I don't have to worry about, like, I'm not worrying about these, because they are all books that I really want to read. But I don't have to worry about, like, not hitting it, in December, because, like, the last couple of years, I haven't hit my goal of reading all the books that I plan to read in 2019. Or in that year. And Who knows? Maybe I'll just read them all. Alright, so that is it for this video today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you again with another video. Bye. Happy reading.